Welcome back to your EVS class. How are you all today? Good, very nice. See, I like the energy. Well done. So, I wanted to share something with you जो मेरे बचपन की कहानी है when I was a student just like you. And I was also in grade 3 only. तो क्या हुआ था कि एक बार ना like while I was getting ready to go to school, मम्मा said कि बेटा आज मत ना हो because the tap is not working properly. I said okay fine, ठीक है, एक दिन मैं नहीं ना आ रही स्कूल जाने के लिए. I was like okay fine. Then what happened? Suddenly light went off. Then mama said कि I am not able to make you bread toast. So do one thing, don't eat also. I was like, how can I not eat before going to school? Like fine, okay. Then what happened when I sat on a chair to drink my milk? The chair broke. Like ये भी टूट गया. उस दिन पता नहीं क्या हो रहा था घर में, सब खराब हो जा रहा था. Then I was like, I am not going to school. I'm gonna repair all of these things today. So मम्मा was not there with me उस टाइम पे. मम्मी अपना कुछ काम करने चली गई, तो मैंने सोचा मैं स्कूल जा ही नहीं रही. I'm not going. So I thought of repairing these broken items, or I started repairing these items. So what I did was I first changed my uniform to the regular home clothes, and then first I went to uh, the washroom. Okay, went to the bathroom to see how the tap is not working and why the tap is not working. So when I touched it, I just couldn't move it. It was jammed. I tried very hard, very hard, very hard. I couldn't do it. I was like, it's fine. I'll come back again to the bathroom. Let's go to the living area to repair the chair. So when I, took the broken parts of the chair, I was like, this so cannot be done by me only. I mean, I don't know how to fix it. Then I went to this electricity wala thing. So mama said, please don't touch it because obviously it is, safety hazard. I cannot touch it. So I was like, who is gonna do it then? If I cannot do this, I cannot do that, I'm not allowed to do that, then who is gonna do it? Mama, are you gonna do it? Papa, are you gonna do it? Mama, Papa said, we don't know how to do it. And I was like, who is gonna do it then? How am I gonna go to school tomorrow? Aaj to maine chutti le li. So Mama said, why are you worried? We have people who can help us with these jobs. I was like, who are they then? Then she told me that there are people in our vicinity, in our surroundings, in our community that help us to do such jobs. I was like, if that was this easy, then you could have just asked me to go to school and study about such people then. They said it's fine if you couldn't go to school. We'll teach you. We'll call them one by one, then they'll tell you who are they. It's like this is also a very good idea, huh? It's called exploration learning. I'll get to see them in real. I mean, instead of looking at the pictures in the book, I'm gonna meet them in person. This is very nice. So somehow I was very excited that day. So I thought, we all should learn the same way. आई एम नॉट आस्किंग यू टू टेक अ लीव फ्रॉम स्कूल, बट घर में कभी जैसे प्लम्बर भैया या इलेक्ट्रिशियन भैया है तो आप उनसे बात करके पूछ के समझ सकते हो ना कि वो क्या काम करते हैं और कैसे करते हैं, राइट? तो वो एक्सप्लोरेशन लर्निंग तो हमें करनी चाहिए, बिकॉज ताकि हम लाइफ में कभी ना भूले. मैं तो आज तक नहीं भूली, मैं तो कितनी बड़ी हो गई हूँ, राइट? सो शैल वी बिगिन द चैप्टर? कम, लेट्स बिगिन द चैप्टर. Individuals in our vicinity. Here we will learn about community helpers, social workers, family in the workplace. So we have community helpers, the people who are common to everybody and they help everybody the same way. ओके ऐसा नहीं होता कि इस घर में काम कर ले तो वो दूसरे घर में काम ही नहीं करेंगे, हमारी हेल्प ही नहीं करेंगे. सो दे हेल्प एवरीबडी इन देयर community, basically the colony or the campus. Okay. What is happening in this picture? Can you see? Oh my God! Again, the food has come. This bhaiya is delivering pizza. Can you see a pizza written here? And the pizza is made over there. So he is going to deliver the pizza because somebody must have ordered the pizza at home. they couldn't go to the pizza store, so they ordered pizza, and the delivery bhaiya is coming to deliver the pizza to their place, right? So they, in a way, he is helping them to, eat the pizza because they couldn't go and buy it, so they ordered. तो pizza को वो घर ले आए ताकि वो घर में खा ले, right? So this is what a community helper is, and this is what they do. They help you. Okay, so in a town where streets align, community helpers all in line. Okay, so there's this poem. In our town where streets align, community helpers all in line, teachers teach with hearts aglow, police protect to safety they go. Doctors heal with skills refined, couriers swift pizza boxes bind. Farmers toil on fields so vast, together a community steadfast. It's a very good poem, very nice poem. Who are some of the people you see regularly in your neighborhood or around your home? Can you name a few community helper you interact with in your daily life? Like, do you see any community helper in your home regularly or around your home regularly? Like there's a sweeper bhaiya or didi who sweeps the road to make it clean, to look like clean, yeah, to make it look clean. Sorry, right? And also there's this electrician bhaiya, there's delivery bhaiyas, the courier comes with the bhaiya only, right? So there are people we see around our home. Okay, jobs and occupations. We all need help from others in our daily lives. Many people have jobs where they do different tasks to make our lives easier and better. These jobs are called occupations. So we need help from others in our daily life. So, we need help. So, like, I needed help for the tap in my washroom, and for the electricity to be get repaired in my home, or the furniture to be repaired. So these are the different things that needed repairment, and we have different people who can do these things. One person cannot do all these things, right? So this is called occupations. Occupations are essential for our community to work well, for everyone to be happy and healthy. See, a tailor stitches clothes because he knows how to stitch clothes. He cannot repair the chair because he is not expert. He is not an expert for that thing. So he knows his occupation, which is tailoring, stitching clothes. And then the carpenter bhaiya. The carpenter makes things out of wood. He cannot make things out of paper, or he cannot make things out of clothes because he is not that expert enough to do it, right? So we all have different people. We have different people doing different jobs, their own particular jobs in an expertised manner. A cobbler fixes and mends shoes. A plumber repairs and maintains taps and pipes. So these individuals play crucial roles in ensuring our comfort and convenience. So they work according to our comfort and convenience. So whenever there's a tap, whenever there is something, some problem with the taps in our house or water pipes in our house, we call plumber bhaiya. कि भैया आप आके ना मेरा जरा ये पाइप ठीक कर दीजिए, the water is leaking, so water waste हो रहा है, and then he comes to our house and then he repairs the water pipe. But can I call carpenter भैया to repair the water pipe? Does he know anything about the water pipe? He might know, but I cannot call him to repair the water pipe, right? Because he is not an expert for water pipe. He doesn't know the nut bolt, where to put the nut bolt, where to put the pipe, and how to tighten the pipe, right? And similarly, if my chair is broken, if I have to get my bed new, I mean newly made, or if I have to remake my bed, so I will call carpenter. No, I will not call the tailor. Na, he cannot stitch wood. He can only stitch clothes, and the carpenter can mend. The carpenter can, can make things out of wood. So I will call carpenter. No, instead of calling plumber or the tailor, I know whom to call. So this is also an important thing. We should know whom to call, right? And we have to call the expert person. Like in school, a teacher teaches you. We have teachers to teach you in school, right? Because they know how to teach and when to teach and what to teach, right? Then comes the next, community helpers. So people who help our community are called community helpers. We appreciate them for all the good things they do. So in our community, community is basically a space where all people live together. Okay, in a harmony. We all live together in a harmony. So the people who help in that community are called community helpers. And community helpers सिर्फ ये नहीं है कि plumber, tailor, doctor, engineer, policeman, postman, milkman, they all are community helpers because we all belong to the same community and we work together for each other, right? We appreciate them for all the good things they do. Some examples of community helpers are tailors who stitch clothes, carpenters who make furniture, and doctors who take care of us when we are sick. And we should not forget the brave firefighters who put out fires. So it's not just the plumber, the tailor, the carpenter, but the doctors, the firefighters, the postman, the policeman, the teacher, the milkman, and the sweeper bhaiya, and everybody in the community help you in one way or the other. So we appreciate them for their good work, right? If your father is a doctor, he is also a community helper. He is helping other people, right? If your father is a firefighter, if your father is a teacher, if your mother is a teacher or fire or a policewoman, so they all are community helpers. Okay, got it? We should always be respectful and thankful to these community helpers for making our lives better. Like, imagine you are going to a place and that place catches fire. God forbid this happens. This should not happen anytime. But imagine you are standing outside a building and that building catches fire. There is nobody inside the building, but the building is also a very a very precious thing, right? People do live inside that building, that their homes are inside the building, and that building catches fire. Now what to do? You cannot fill the bucket and spill it on the building and then you expect the building to the fire to stop. No, we have to call the experts, we have to call the firefighters, and if they say no, we cannot come, what would you do? I mean, the building will just, be burnt into ashes. But this cannot happen. Firefighters never say no. They are so good. They're such good people. They never say no. They're always on their toes and to come to help you. So they bring their, the truck and the water tank and everything, the water pipe, and then they blow off the fire very quickly. So, it's just you should know whom to call. तो अब आग लग रही है, मैं पुलिसमैन को बुला रही हूँ तो काम नहीं चलेगा ना. आई हैव टू कॉल द फायर फाइटर, right? And you know what? We have special numbers also to call them. This is your homework. Yes, very good. I have got a homework to give you. This is your homework. What would you do is, if you don't know the number, just Google it. We have number for policemen like 100, firefighters 101 or 102 maybe, the hospital, the ambulance number we have. So we have certain special numbers, women help numbers, helpline numbers. So these are the helpline numbers, I mean. So you should learn the numbers by heart. So Google the numbers and the occupations related to them and make a table and learn it by heart. I'm going to ask you these numbers in the next video for sure. I'm going to ask you. I don't leave any homework, right? You know it very well. Okay. So now we have to call the expert people related to that field. Okay. And also, we should always be respectful and thankful. When the job is done, we should be thankful enough to them. I mean, we should be very thankful to them. Thank you so much, you saved our life. Thank you so much, you did this for us. Thank you so much, you took your special, the busy took out time from your busy schedule and visited us. And we should be always respectful towards them. हम ऐसे नहीं बोल सकते कि पुलिस मैन इधर आई, no. Police uncle, इधर आ जाइए, and you always regard them with something, right? Then comes social workers. Some individuals dedicate their efforts selflessly for the betterment of the society and serve their community. So what is the difference between a community helper and a social worker? See, community helper are the people who help you, but then they take something, but then you give money to them after it. Okay, it is their job. They are expert in their field. A doctor gives you medicine, but you do give money to him to give you for giving you medicine, right? But social workers are people who don't take anything in return. Have you ever heard of NGOs, non-governmental organizations? Huh? Have you ever seen anybody, any person feeding dogs, street dogs, like with lot of food? Have you ever seen anybody helping old people like this? So they do it because they like to do it. They like to help people socially. Like regardless of anybody or any creature, they go and help them. And they don't ask anything in return. So they are called social workers. They work effectlessly, selflessly for the betterment of the society. They are referred to as social workers. Well-known Indian social workers include Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa, Medha Patkar, Annie Besant, and Baba Amte. So these are the social workers who organized, the non-governmental organizations that strive to improve the lives of the less fortunate and needy members. So Mother Teresa opened orphanages. So she gave shelter to all the orphans whoever came in contact to Mother Teresa. So she opened orphanages. She didn't ask for anything in return. Then people helped Mother Teresa with the funds or the kind things that they could do to help the orphanages. Orphans, sorry. So can you find out the names of few non-governmental organizations? Can you find out the names of few non-NGOs? Like at least five all over the India. So you have two homeworks basically. One is the helpline numbers and the other one is the list five NGOs. Okay. So these homeworks are very easy. Fine. Then Mother Teresa was awarded the Nobel Prize in 1979 in recognition of her dedicated and selfless service to orphans, that is, children without parents. So she was also awarded the Nobel Prize for the same. So she opened an NGO and she kept the orphans in that NGO and she took care of those orphans like her own children. Mother Teresa, we call mother because she was just like a motherly figure to all the orphans out there. So she was awarded a Nobel Prize for the same in 1979. And who are orphans? Orphans are children basically who don't have any parents. They don't even know their parents. Maybe their parents died when they were born, or maybe the parents could not, bring them up, so they left their children. Maybe it may be anything. So we have to be very open-minded when we come across such terms. We have to be very open-minded. Okay, these things happen. These things happen around us. So, but we do have solutions for it. Okay. Family in the workplace. The family is the fundamental building block of a society. Within a family, each member contributes in unique ways to create a joyful and harmonious home environment. Now, let me ask you one thing. See, you have a family. What is a family basically? People who live together under the same roof, in the same house, are called family. Fine. But when you go out of the house, like when you go to school to play, school to study, or when you come to school, you don't have a family out there. Like सिर्फ मम्मी पापा है तभी फैमिली है. Like हम मम्मी पापा बोलेंगे वो ही फैमिली बनेगी. A family of like friends cannot make family, teachers cannot make family, or what? We do have a family when we go out of the house, or where we work, where we go and study, we have a family there also. So it's not just that you should be having parents to make a family. It's like when you sit with people under the same roof and you share the same roof, you eat together, you laugh together, you cry together, you share some bond, and you help each other, and you spend time together. So that also becomes a family only. So you have two families. One is the one you live with in the house, and the other one is the school family with which you study together, in which you study together, right? So each family member plays a specific role. Parents are responsible for managing household tasks such as cooking and meeting the family's need. So the parents are responsible to meet up the family's need. Like they need, you need money for the education, so if papa or mama goes to work to arrange the money for education, and then they come back home and make food for you, right? So they manage this thing, and then what you do is you give love in return to them. You study so hard, you give them good marks, then you tell them what do you want to become, and then one fine day you become that also. When you grow up, they become very happy. Like you share a bond with them, and when you start, when they become old, when the parents become old and you become very big, so you start earning money and then help your parents, just in the opposite way, right? So this is what the roles of family members are. Children assist by setting the table, maintaining their rooms cleanliness, packing their school bags, and offering help in various ways. So it's not just that you study, but also you help them in household chores like you make up your bed. When you get up, you set your bag before going to school. You keep your toys, wind up your toys after you are done with the games and all stuff. So you go to tuitions, you study hard, and then you spend time with them. You help the elder members of the family, the old members of your family, right? In most households, the elderly members remain at home, like grandparents. They spend their time reading newspapers and books, watching televisions, and taking rest and and when fatigued. Some elderly family members also contribute to household roles and engage themselves with their grandchildren. So you have your grandparents at your home, right? So they don't go anywhere. Maybe in some houses they don't go anywhere, and in some houses maybe Dada goes to work with Papa. Maybe. Fine. So what happens, when the parents are working and grandparents remain at home? So what happens? Parents work, they have a relief that, if there is somebody with my children at home, they can take care of my small children, and the small children can take care of grandparents also by reading newspapers to them, getting their, water to drink, and getting their medicines to eat. So they both can take care of each other. So this is how we help each other in a family, right? So children acquire valuable life lessons and principles from the wisdom of the elder generation. So your grandparents read you a story, they tell you moral stories, they tell you the stories of their childhood, and then they tell you that honesty is the best policy. You should help each other. So they tell you the life lessons, how you should be and what you should do. Yeah, right. Having elderly individuals at home is a cherished aspect of family. So it is a blessing when you have elderly people at home. It is a blessing. I used to live with my grandfather and grandmother, and I remember my grandfather loved me a lot, a lot. We are three sisters, and my grandmother used to love my two other sisters, and I mean more than me, but my grandfather used to love me a lot. So what if I had to ask for something from Papa? So I would go to my grandmother and grandfather and tell him to ask my Papa to bring that thing to me, and then my Papa just couldn't say no to me because my grandfather has asked him to do so. He is my father's father, so he has to listen to his father, right? So I took very much advantage of that thing, and I used to get whatever I want. But if that thing was not useful, my grandfather used to explain me that this is not useful. Maybe we can buy this some other day, and when you grow up, then you can buy it yourself, but this is not useful, so let's not do it. So I also used to listen to him because he cared for me a lot, and I used to give him medicines to eat because he was so old. He was very old. He couldn't get up properly, so I used to sit beside him and give him things. Okay, fine, you sit down, I'll bring things for you. Whatever you want, please tell me, I'll get it for you. So he used to miss me a lot when I used to go to school. When I used to come back, तो सीधे ही मैं दादा के पास चली जाती थी. So I used to love him a lot, right? So this happens when you have grandparents at home. So you both, you share a bond, a very different bond. Even parents cannot understand that. कि what is happening? But then this is very good. be it papa mummy also, you share a very good bond with your parents, right? They love you a lot, you love them a lot, so this is how a family works. But not just this family, you love your friends also in school, you love your teachers also in school, right? Teachers also love you, right? So by the end of the year, we become very much emotionally attached, because I am a teacher, so I can tell you, I am already emotionally attached with you. Whenever I get to know now, कि this is like the time to teach grade 3, I get very excited. I be like, oh my God, this is my favorite class, and you people are so good when it comes to answering questions. I mean, कोई भी question ऐसा होता ही नहीं कि आप answer ना करो. So I just love you all already. So this is how we make bonds and help each other. So this was about the chapter where we studied about the community helpers and the social workers. We'll do the revision later on in the next video. Till then, why don't you just go and read the chapter and then come back again for the next video. We'll meet you in the next video to do the question answer. So read the chapter and come back again. Okay, I'm waiting for you here only. Bye bye.